All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to Thursday. I hope you are doing great today. Today, we have our Twin Flame astrology group going to be looking at all different kinds of aspect patterns in the chart. Going to be taking a look at your questions. Some of you are sending along really good questions. If you have questions around your twin flame journey as it relates to the astrology, how can you see it in your chart? Then that's what we talk about during this session. So if you want to jump on, there is a link below. All right, what wants to come through today? Gratitude, spiritual cleansing, transmute. Oh, this is interesting. Divine feminine, a message for the divine feminine. Something about like feeling like you walked away from a situation, or feeling like the choice you're making is moving you away from some kind of toxicity. It's like you're not even really conscious that you're doing it. You're making some kind of choice, or you're going in some kind of direction, and like you're getting away from a bad situation or something that isn't meant for you. I feel like some of you have people in your life who are really draining you, and you kind of just get busy with another part of your life, and so you don't spend that much time dealing with this person. And they just kind of float away from your life. And later on, you just recognize like, wow, that was a really good thing because they were draining me. So it's almost like you don't know what's happening, and you're just kind of following along. You're just kind of walking in your direction, in your path, doing what's right in front of you, being very focused on that. There's something very mystical and magical about you doing this. It's almost like Archangel Michael is just kind of moving you away from something. Okay, moving you away from something. I'm going to take this off. No, it doesn't want to come off. Okay. All right. I don't know why this is being weird. Okay. I'm just getting bzz, bzz, bzz. Like, hey, that's a thing. Hey, pay attention. Hey, go in this direction. Hey, move on over here. Hey, go over here. Hey. Little nudges. All right. Little nudges coming in, and you're following them. You're like, what's the big deal? I'm following them. I don't know what's the big deal, but you're going to see later on that it is a big deal. Okay. It is a big deal. So, what's coming in here? I just saw the Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Wow. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This person is trying to come to you. This situation is trying to come to you. And wherever you are right now, it's like you're being set up or being prepared for it. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. There you are, divine feminine. The Empress and the Four of Cups. All of a sudden, very soon, you'll see the new path. I just get the feeling you may not even know this person is on the path to you. This is twin flame energy. This is very strong soulmate energy. This person is getting free of a situation and that they have been stuck in for quite some time. And all of a sudden, they're free. All of a sudden. Okay, you're not really seeing this happen. You're just doing your thing. 5 of Wands. Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. Whoopsie. Knight of Swords. Lots of hair on my table here. 8 of Swords. I'm just doing the readings for Lionsgate for each zodiac sign. And the 8 energy was very loud in each one of those readings that I've done so far. But there's some like unforeseen consequences. Or no, not consequences. Unforeseen outcomes. Other people are very upset at what you're doing or very invested in what you're doing, or where you're going. But I just feel like you're like, yeah, I'm just doing my thing. I'm just walking my path. It's going in a beautiful direction here. 5 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, 3 knights here and the 7 of pentacles. So you're investing in some kind of creative future, some kind of beautiful future. You're leaving behind a group of, I got all 4 knights here. What am I saying? I got all 4 knights here. So when all 4 knights are present, knights are about movement. Okay. Pages, if you take my tarot class, you know this. Pages are about messengers from the divine. Hey, something is kind of, I'm drawing you away. It's almost like, I hate to compare you to a kitty cat, but like, you dangle something in front of them and you move them, like they walk with it, right? They'll walk with it. Some cats will anyway. And I just feel like you are going, like Archangel Michael is just moving you in the direction of the divine path. And it's unsticking things. It's unhooking things from a heaviness or from a lack of forward growth. It's unsticking things. And I see this Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands are looking to the past, but the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups are looking to the future. So this can be a pattern around love partnerships that you might have had in the past that have been very disappointing because they've either been all about sex or all about old patterns in your life, family patterns. And now you're just getting unstuck from that, whether you are or not. It's like you're just doing what's in front of you. It's not like, oh, I'm doing all this major shadow work and I'm really, focused on moving in a forward direction. It is not even really like that obvious to you. And what I love about this is you're investing your energy in your heart. You're investing your energy on the path of forward movement, on the path of growth, expansion. Empress is here. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is about investing and putting time and attention to the path of forward growth. It's not even like you're really focused on a person, the divine partner, or anything like that. But there is an opportunity here, this Ace of Wands showing up in the middle that you don't even see coming. Okay, you don't even see this coming. There's an offer coming in. So talk to me about this Ace of Wands. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. 9 of Swords. Ace of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. 3 of Swords. There's something that it's possible that what you've learned or what you're going from is avoidance because I'm afraid to hope. I'm afraid to want. I'm afraid to manifest something really huge, my divine partner. And so there's something very Virgo-esque about this reading where, okay, like I kind of shut down when I think about manifesting from this really big thing. I kind of shut down. I'm like, oh, like my worthiness wounds come out. My family nonsense comes out. My fear comes out. All these things come out. But when I just do like the little things that's right in front of me, and I'm in that place of joy and light and love and gratitude, like it's coming to me. This doesn't need to be some kind of grand gesture or, going into a cave for 80 days or anything like that. It doesn't need to be that kind of thing. And I think that's what stopped a lot of you from manifesting your divine partner because it's too big. It felt too big. Okay. And so this is what detachment's all about. This is what the energy around being attached to a certain outcome has to do with us never getting it. And it's time to recognize it like, oh, I am moving in the energy of love. And so I will attract more love. And I feel like you're attracting your divine partner. There's an offer coming up that you've been afraid to want. You've been afraid to want this. That Ace of Cups. You've been afraid to want this. Moon. New moon in Leo. 10 of Wands. Healing. Oh my goodness. Wow. And there's the Leo energy again. So 10 of Wands, the Star card, the Sun card. So we have the moon, the sun, and the stars. You're getting the moon, the sun, and the stars without really grinding it out. Without like this manifestation framework. It's a framework of how you've been thinking about the divine partner. That it's so big, that it's so immense, it's so massive, that when it shows up, it's just going to be so incredible. It's like you're kind of resisting the reality of it. And the reality of it is this is a person walking around on the planet just like you. And yes, there's a divine element to this. And yes, there's twin flame. I feel like when we get into these big, grandiose kind of ideas about what the divine partner, what that experience is going to be like, it's really like you're just coming home to yourself. It's you. And when we have these big, huge ideas about it, that's resistance. So this is about moving away from the attachment of it. This was resistance. And there's no more resistance now. It's like this person has become normal to you, whatever that means to you, okay? Become a normie. And maybe you've talked to them enough now. Maybe there isn't this like big picture in your mind or this big expectation. There you go. Expectation in your mind about like what it's going to be like. And this person walks around on two legs. This person has a sense of humor. This person has faults. This person, gets angry about stuff. This person is flawed. And you see it and you're like, I'm all right with that. You're not putting them on a pedestal. You're not making them into something that they're not. And so nights, all these 4 nights, this can be like the turning, the 4 the cycles that have gone through this twin flame connection. Spring, summer, winter, fall is a cycle. Long-term cycles. If you look at the relationship itself, it's gone through these big long-term cycles and short-term cycles, and they're getting tighter and tighter and tighter, closer and closer and closer together. There's normalcy to it. There's a familiarity to this person now. I'm talking to a set of twin flames that have known each other for a long time. And the cycles are now getting closer and closer together. Okay? You might have even accepted that, well, if it doesn't come together, okay. You might have even had that moment of acceptance. So divine feminine, the sun, the moon, and the stars. I love that. Divine feminine. 10 of Pentacles. Tangibility. There's a Page of Wands. So now we've got the 2 pages here. Messages coming in of love, Page of Cups, forgiveness, excitement, 6 of Wands. I really feel like that's over. High Priestess, right? We are now seeing the spiritual as normal, as more how I want to live my life. This is more my everyday experience. This is not something I have to get to anymore. This feels like you've shifted timelines. Like you've made a choice to get away from this 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords there, where there's been resistance around the connection because it's too special. It's too remarkable. It's too unique. Those are all egoic things. It's too unique. Right? Whenever we all want to see our own specialness, and each one of you has specialness. There's no question about it. Each one of you are unique. We don't have to reach for it somewhere else. We don't have to reach for it in our relationships or in our work or anything like that. You're already there. And I feel like this is the timeline we're talking about. You're already there. There's no, well, if I'm not with my twin flame, then I'm not in that energy of love or joy or the path of specialness or anything like that. Like you're already there because you've already invested in this learning. Okay, this is a new timeline. This is a new timeline. Wow. King of Wands, Hanged Man, there's Enlightenment, the Magician, and the Seven of Wands. So you are able to see all of the other things that were like the Six of Wands. You're up on a horse too, right? Like I don't want to say you're above it all, because that feels a little bit like going back to the old paradigm of things are too special. But this is sort of like you're seeing it not as a special thing. Like, this is just how it is. This is how the connection just is. There's nothing to do here. And when you're in that enlightenment, there's just joy. There's just peace. No striving, no pushing, no, I got to do this. I got to get better at this. I got to heal this. Like, there's a complete acceptance. There is just a complete acceptance. Emperor. There's the Archangel Michael. Okay. There's the, I was going to say there's the Divine Masculine. Nine of Cups. Three of Wands. Three of Cups. Celebration. I feel like this has to do with August and September. This is the 9th month. It's like the masculine is accepting now of this connection as well. The masculine is saying, I'm ready to sort of be in the normalcy of it. Three of Wands. I'm ready to accept it. This is a timing card as well. This is on the next holiday. We are in the States. Labor Day is coming up in early September. There's some kind of integration here, or there's some kind of offer with the Knight of Cups. There's also some kind of sense of enlightenment of, this is my normal experience. This is not something that is out there, or that I don't have, or that I'm lacking, or anything like that. That the Empress and the Emperor, we're just together. We know it. The 5D, we've always been together. It's normal. Unification, aligning with abundance. This is my Ascension deck that I love. The Generator, staying grounded. Okay, staying in the reality. Heal, abandonment, time to forgive. I feel like that has happened. You guys have let go of some things. And higher conscious awareness, increasing your frequency. So letting go of abandonment wounds. Some of you have done a lot of work around letting go of people in your life that have held you back or drained your energy. And it's just like, it's easier to just see it and be like, okay, I'm not going to pursue that. I'm not going to put any energy toward it. And I'm just doing my own thing. So this just feels like a coming home. This feels like, oh, I'm just home, right? Your home is comfortable. Home is where you feel accepted and known. Home is where you feel your most protected and also your most at ease. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to look at what you don't see coming. I'm going to talk more about this unification, aligning with abundance. We'll get some guidance. We'll see where Spirit takes us on this journey. All right, link is below, Pathfinders. If you just want to keep going, let's do it. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.